So here's the thing about tonight's show. I disagree with Liz Cheney about everything. My whole adult life on everything in politics, I would not just say that Liz Cheney and I were on different proverbial teams. I would say we are from different proverbial planets. And they are planets that are mostly at war with each other. And she's a politician. I'm not a politician. I'm just a person. But I am definitely a liberal, and she is definitely a hardcore conservative. And I disagree with Liz Cheney on, really on everything you can think of, on the environment, on abortion rights, profoundly. I think she's not just wrong on abortion, she is capital W wrong on abortion in a terrible way. I disagree with her vehemently on voting rights and on the Iraq war and the Afghanistan war and our relationship or lack thereof with Iran and our approach to terrorism and torture and guns and mining and intellectual property and the rules of the House of Representatives. Honestly, I once even got mad at Liz Cheney about fishing. I mean, it's the one thing you'd think we'd have in common, right? Even on fishing, I got mad at her about something. We are opposites. And again, in some ways, this is funny and dumb, but it is also, I have to tell you, in being truly honest, it has been a serious thing to me. It has been part of how I understand myself in my political time as an American, that I am someone fundamentally opposed to the politics of Liz Cheney and her father, Dick Cheney, who was White House Chief of Staff and Defense Secretary before he was Vice President, and what I still believe was the fundamentally disastrous George W. Bush administration in which Liz Cheney also served. I literally started writing books in the first place more than a decade ago, because I had so much to get off my chest about what I thought was wrong with the Cheney family approach to war and foreign policy. The first book I ever wrote was inspired by Dick Cheney's Minority Report in the Iran-Contra scandal during the Reagan administration. That first book I ever wrote is literally dedicated to him. To former Vice President Dick Cheney, oh, please let me interview you. And that feeling extended to his daughter, who is his political descendant, both literally and proverbially in every way. And you want one more level of it? There's one more level of it. As dedicated as Liz Cheney is to her father, Dick Cheney, they are profoundly close as father and daughter. She is profoundly loyal to him. There is not room for a piece of paper to slide between them on policy. As close as they are, as much as she reveres her dad, I feel the same way about my dad. I wear one piece of jewelry. I wear my dad's high school ring. My dad is brilliant and kind, and as far as I can tell, he is right about absolutely everything. He's an Air Force veteran. He's a very careful lawyer. And my whole life, my dad was kind of the soul of moderation when it came to politics until Liz's dad. The Dick Cheney vice presidency had the effect of an almost religious conversion on my own dad, moving his politics what seemed to be about 50 points west of where they had ever been before. So vehemently did he object, as did I, to Cheney brand republicanism during the George W. Bush era. So it's weird. They're the big, I think the Cheney family is the biggest touchstone that I have in American politics in my lifetime. It is a funny thing, but it's also personal and real, and it is a thing that matters to me. And I say this tonight, not for just the gee whiz factor of me having Liz Cheney here tonight, me having somebody here tonight who you'd never expect. I say this not for just the, man bites dog weirdness of this. I say it because I think in civic terms, in sort of American citizenship terms, I think it's really important how much we disagree. It's important how far apart we are in every policy issue imaginable. It is important that Liz Cheney is infinity and I am negative infinity on the ideological number line. It's important because that tells you how serious and big something has to be to put me and Liz Cheney together on the same side of something in American life.